Hello student. Today we are going to discuss covalent bond in chemical bonding. First of all, what is covalent bond? The bond formed by mutual sharing of electrons between the combining atoms of the same or different element is called covalent bond. It means it is the mutual sharing between the atoms is called covalent bond. A covalent bond are always formed between non-metal and non-metal. These are such as three type: single covalent bond, it is denoted by single dash, and double co- uh, double covalent bond, it is denoted by two dash line, and triple covalent bond, it is denoted by triple dash line. These are the some example of the same and different covalent bond. First of all is example of the single covalent bond. Hydrogen between hydrogen. Hydrogen have one valence electron, therefore they require one electron, then gain one electron to the another hydrogen atoms and form hydrogen between hydrogen single bond. It means sharing between the two electrons. In Cl require one electron, hydrogen also required one electron to complete our octet um, stable electronic configuration, so that they require one electron and give the mutual sharing between the hydrogen and chlorine and form single covalent bond. And in two covalent bond, oxygen have six valence electron, require two electron to complete our stable electronic configurations. Therefore they combine or mutual sharing with another oxygen atoms to form O double bond O, and also CO2. Carbon have four valence electron and oxygen have six valence electron. Therefore carbon and oxygen mutual sharing with four electron to form O double bond C double bond O. And in triple bond, nitrogen have five valence electrons. They require three electrons to stable electronic configurations. They require three electrons. These three electrons take by mutual sharing between another nitrogen atoms and form nitrogen between nitrogen triple bond. And also SCN is an example of the triple bond. Hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon have unique property to show single bond, double bond, and triple bond. Right? These have the multiple bond formation. So they have unique property to form single bond, double bond, and triple bond. There are is ethane, and ethine. These are the common example of the single bond, double bond, and triple bond. Right? And after the discussion of the covalent bond, we are going to discuss formal charge. We are going to discuss formal charge. What is formal charge? First of all, formal charge is generated only in covalent bond. The difference between the number of valence electron of an isolated atom, isolated means free atom, and the number of electron assigned to that atom. Assigned means they are combined atoms. Clear? The difference between the number of valence electron in an free atom and number of electron assigned to that atom. These are the formula of the formal charge. Formal charge is equal to number of valence electron in free atom minus number of non-bonding or lone pair electron minus half number of bonding or shared electron. Therefore, Fc is equal to Fc is formal charge, V is valence electron, L is lone pair, and S is shared pair of electron. Therefore, Fc is equal to B minus L minus half S. There are the example of the calculate the formal charge of O3, ozone. This is the structure of the ozone, right? Proper structure of the ozone. Let us calculate for the formal charge of atom number 1. Fc is equals to 6, oxygen have 6 valence electron minus 2. They have, first electron have 2 free electrons, mean non-bonding electron, lone pair of electron. They are 2 non-bonding electron, therefore they have 6 shared electron, right? Then after the calculation, we found that the oxygen number 1 have plus 1 oxidation, plus 1 formal charge, sorry. And oxygen number 2 also we calculate, they have 6 valence electron and 4 are unshared and 4 are shared. They have no formal charge. And atom number 3, 6 have valence electron and all 6 are unshared, all lone pair of electron. All 6 are unshared, it means only 2 electrons are shared. They have minus 1 formal charge. Clear? And these are the general properties of the covalent compound. First is physical state. They exist generally in liquid or gaseous state. Some compound are exist in solid state like urea, glucose, sucrose, fructose, etc. But they are generally exist in liquid or gaseous state. This is because they have weak intermolecular force between the molecules. Second is low melting and boiling point. Covalent compound have generally low melting and boiling point due to weak intermolecular force. Solubility. Covalent compound are non-polar in nature, therefore they are insoluble or very low soluble in low soluble in polar compound or water. But these are soluble in non-polar solvent such as benzene, CCl4, ethers, alcohol, etc. Non-conductor. They are poor conductor of electricity. This is because they does not produce ion in a solid or in a molten or aqueous state. These compound show molecular reaction, but it is quite slow. This is because they have required to energy break the covalent bond and formation of new covalent bond. Therefore, they are quite slow, right? And now in next topic, we are going to discuss some new topics. Thank you.